Have you ever considered this, that consequences are actually a sign of God's love? You know, I think it's hard for a lot of us to wrap our head around this idea that, okay, God really loves me. Because we think God is like us. Every one of us in this room and watching online right now, this is what's true of us. When people wrong us, we might, in our love, forgive them. But if they keep doing it over and over and over and over again, there's a point that even the best of us say, I am done with this. You have crossed the line one too many times. We've all been there. We've all had these thoughts. And so here's what we think. God must be like me. And he isn't. God in his perfect love says to this, I love you so much, I sent Jesus to die for your sins, and I promise you that I will forgive you if you will confess your sins to me every time. Doesn't matter if it's the first time or the 100th time. You might say, but Mike, I don't get this because God brings consequences into my life. Please hear me. Have you ever considered this, that consequences are actually a sign of God's love? Because they are. If there were no consequences in your life, you would destroy your life. I would destroy mine. God in his love says, I need to help them not make a mess of their own life. And so I love them enough that I'm going to give some consequences to sin because I want to draw them back to me. It's the ultimate expression of God's perfect love, the consequences we got to go through when we sin. We look at it as bad. God looks at it and says, it's the loving thing to do. Otherwise, you'd make a mess of your life. You have a God that in his perfect love says, you might think that you are not good enough. You might think that you have done too many wrong things. You might think that God is too busy for you to not pay attention. And God says, I love you more than you can imagine, and I will forgive you, and I will welcome you back if you will just come to me. That's perfect love.